Hello Pisces, welcome to your February reading, monthly check-in reading. Gonna do 2 cards for the check-in, and then I have a deck here that I am splitting up into 2 groups. We'll do some cards for what I'm calling the singles group. It's just connections that you're manifesting in an area of your life where there's room or opportunity for someone to come in. And then the non-singles group, which is like couples, maybe a relationship you're already in, some kind of connection, a long-term bond, usually like friends, families fall into that, co-workers, etc. So if there's something going on there, it'll come up in the cards for you, and you'll get your messages. I also timestamp, so if you want to jump ahead to your messages, feel free. Otherwise, we will get your cards here together. So check in February, seeing how the Pisces are doing, what's going on in your world, maybe what's coming up, or maybe it'll be commentary on how you transitioned into the new year. There's been a lot of messages about that for the other signs. Maybe you'll be the same way. You're kind of starting off here like the first group that I read, sort of 3 primary cards here, it feels like. So it might be like 3 specific topics, 3 specific areas. Just make some room here for everything. Alright, we'll get some more cards just to emphasize. I feel like you already know what these 3 topics are. I feel like you're kind of like nodding with me, like yes, there is 3 things on my list. You know, I came into this reading wanting to know about this, and then this, and then this. So it looks like your angels are gonna answer you here. Make sure you get what you need on your checklist for today's check-in. Okay, so singles. Oop. Making a mess here. I don't know, maybe you've been all over the place here. Okay, let's try that again. Singles. So new connection coming in. You don't necessarily have to be single romantically. It just means that somewhere there's opportunity for something new, someone new to come in, help you out with that, satisfy, fulfill. And then our non-singles. So an existing companionship, relationship, situation. What's going on with you guys? It could also be like you and another party. Nope. I don't know why I'm throwing away a whole chunk of cards here, so maybe there's a lot. Like a lot of memories or something that you need to just kind of discard, or that you're putting behind you, or that you've completed. It's definitely like I'm done with all this. So we'll see what that's all about once we get to those cards. Okay. So Pisces, just gonna grab your message timestamp here, and we'll jump in to the reading. I'm going to keep this group for last for some reason. I want to come to this pile last. Let's move the camera. Maybe I'll read backwards here. Let's see what the first sort of topic on your list. Intuition. Seeking help with a choice here, a decision, kind of consulting, right? Consulting your angels, consulting whoever's listening, your loved ones, obviously consulting the stars here, consulting your emotions, kind of tuning into self, but also hopeful to kind of hear back, kind of get a sign back. Maybe even asking for a sign for something, like should I pursue this, right? It's a doorway. What's happening next? You're looking for foresight. You're looking for what's to come. you're looking for like the outcomes here, right? If I do this, what does it look like? If I do that, what does it look like? So you're looking for some extra info, help you with this decision. Oh, both upside down. Yeah, look at that message. First message. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing, intuition. So really the first answer back to you from your guardian angels, from your angels, is you have the ability, Pisces, right? 4 cups. So don't need to look at the stars. You can scry in your water sign. But definitely checking with your emotions, knowing to connect with your emotions. So you will get some kind of green light here. They are pulling into the sort of green hue that's glowing behind the first cup here. So there's kind of the options, right? If I do this, like 1 of 4, kind of the green light on one of them. So ask and you will receive kind of message. So you want a sign, we will gift you with that sign. Now, are you going to be able to recognize it when it comes in? Kind of have to be open to it because you're asking for it. But definitely in your emotions, you'll have a level of knowing of, okay, this feels like it's connected here to the question that's on my mind, this decision I need to make. Now with the 9 of Wands here, this is quite nice. It's all lining up. It's kind of stacked. Get a feeling of like you have what you need for this decision. So there shouldn't be any concern or worry with regards to, do I have enough? Do I have what I need? If that's your question, obviously the answer is yes for all that. Because everything here is like quite abundant, right? I kind of see it as like, I don't know, stacks of product or just like a kit, and everything's kind of slotted in where it needs to be. But you have everything you need to move forward with the decision, but you will kind of get this green light. So if you're wondering, like, should I do it now? Should I go this route? Should I go that way, this way? You will get your intuitive answer. You will get your answer here. In the physical, I should say. This green flag, but you're gonna know it. The intuition connection here is quite strong, but maybe it's when you're going through everything, you know, if you're tallying things up, if you're, you know, checking a list, if you're packing for something, I don't know. Maybe the answer is in this. When you look through, you'll find it, you'll realize it, you'll get the peace of mind to help you move forward with this decision, because it's a door opening here. So it's waiting on you to kind of swing this door open. Okay. Topic 2. Item on your list number 2. Conversations on your mind. Throat chakra. So either you're replaying it, you're going through the last conversation or conversations together, or maybe a situation and how you engaged in it, or you're kind of withholding, right? You want to say something, but you're not. We often do that. We sort of bite our tongue, or we put things off, put conversations off. But there's a conversation here. So you can deal with whatever comes your way with the beautiful Strength card. I like that she's kind of scratching him here playfully, kind of petting the chin, right? Focusing in again on the conversation, the closeness of this conversation. But the white wardrobe here, that's calm, that's peace. You have the crystal above on the sun, sort of working together in that if you have the courage, once you tap into your courage, you already have it. Once you tap into it and have this conversation, you'll probably be delighted by the outcome because of the sun card. So, you know, things will go better than you are perceiving right now or expecting. You know, you won't be as nervous as you thought. Conversation won't last as long as if that's what you're worried about. You'll get positive feedback, not negative feedback, if that's what you're worried about. So definitely a gentler energy coming out of this conversation, but something to be had. Okay. Third topic. Material, spiritual, prosperity. Look at you looking out at your world, right? This could be your immediate environment. It could be you looking out at you know, your neighborhood where you're at right now. Maybe you're in a hotel room, I don't know, watching this, and you're literally on a balcony like this individual is, but there's a period here where you're just kind of taking it all in. You're giving yourself the grace, the moment, the freedom to just assess, look around and assess. So enjoy sort of the days here before spring, to kind of assess the outlook here for your environment, for I don't know if it's preparing for spring, if it's for the balance of 2026, like planning what you need to get done in this environment, home environment, work environment, like I said, neighborhood, travel, whatever it is. But again, you're looking forward. Like here you're hoping for more clarity, here you're assessing. I don't know, I keep wanting to turn the wands upside down. Okay, so paired with what you're kind of taking in, what you're absorbing in. So obviously what matters to me most here with the Queen of Swords. Nice energy paired here with, again, you're kind of looking out over, like I said, your home environment, your work environment. Again, what matters to you. It's where you dwell, right? Your everyday life, your possessions, everything around you. What you have, what needs fixing, that kind of stuff. What's going well. We have the Tower moment, so surrendering in order to move forward, right? Sometimes we have to just lean into our anxiety, but start anyways. We have all these beautiful little beginnings here lined up in the year. These could be little projects that you have planned, because again, I'm seeing the planning here in this card. So, and maybe that's why I was getting the to-do list at the top of your message, or this 1, 2, 3. Maybe writing a lot of things down, getting things in motion. 2026 is going to be the kind of can do, will do, get it done year. And also paired here with our 8 of Wands, manifesting multiple opportunities. So these ideas, these actions you're taking, the choices you're making, leading to positive gain, positive output as well. So like I said, if you're repairing things, you're getting it done, right? You're getting it done and done right. If you're planning or just even enjoying your environment, then sort of little serendipitous opportunities and moments will be kind of crossing your path, being part of your experience here with what's kind of coming in for you. So again, these new starts, these new chances, kind of 2026 being this will do kind of energy. The Queen of Swords coming in, making decisions, getting it done after you're done assessing. But right now you're in this assessing mode, maybe because you're also focusing on these 2 items as well, conversation to have, and also kind of this desire to see what's next with this sort of decision that's weighing on you, because it's in your intuition. So it's on your mind a lot. I shouldn't have to tell you. It should just be easy for you to understand and recognize what this message connects with, because it's definitely something you've been asking about a lot. Like I said, to anything, to yourself, to whoever is out there listening to you, or like I said, if you are spiritual, connecting with your angels, your loved ones, asking them for signs and messages back. Okay, so maybe we'll jump into singles group here. So any connection, a new connection you're manifesting. Let's see what's coming in, what area of your life, who they are, maybe what they're doing for you. Okay, so bringing on in. So who are you attracting now, and what are they going to offer to you? I want to say that the Queen here is, she's drawn me to the top of her wand, where kind of her dragon here looks like it's on fire, like a torch would be, right atop of a torch. But heat heals. Or sometimes we use heat to like seal things, right? So I don't know, but she's bringing in this sealing power. So let's see what she needs to seal here. Could be just like putting a seal on something, so a completion. If it's tied to your environment here, for example, this could be the stamp of approval that you might need on something to move forward. So this individual finally crosses your path. You're finally connected with them so that you can get the seal. In another case, I think it's just sort of a caring individual's coming in, some kind of tool, some kind of solution for you. They have sort of the means to correct something here for you. Now the dragon here, the Five of Swords here. He's focusing me back here on the two sort of non-glowing in the background swords, but for me they're an upright, so I'm actually reading it as a 2, not a 5, and looking back over at this decision, maybe it's like if I go back to this seal of approval, maybe this is like once you receive this, you can then make the decision to move forward, but it's not that you will move forward. You just can't make the decision until you have this confirmation, right? So, I mean, that could be something as simple as you're waiting for the right person to come, maybe back to work to approve leave. Maybe they've been off, so you're waiting for this connection to come in. It could be a new hire, so you're in a waiting mode, or like I said, you're waiting for some kind of sign off to allow you to move forward, or at least make this decision if you want to. I'm not really saying movement, but right now you can't make this decision. You can't move forward until you cross paths with this individual. So sort of this final kind of sword here in the way. So it's like one last thing, one more connection needs to come in before you move forward here. So some kind of helper, definitely, that's gonna maybe unlock something in 2026 for you, some kind of path for you, or give you the ability to go that route if you want to. Sometimes we need to, I don't know, I keep leaning into contractor energy here, but repair something first, and then you get sort of the approval that it was done correctly. Then you have the ability to make the choice of, maybe you're selling your house, or maybe it's now, okay, I can put money into something else, or am I going to just hire? Am I going to do the next renovation I had in mind? Maybe it changes things. Maybe that's why they're really emphasizing this weight on this kind of healing, completion, this waiting for this person to come in. For some reason, I feel like you need them. They need to be part of this journey. Next leg of the journey. Okay, so couples or non-singles, any kind of existing relationship you're in. So we'll check in here, whether you're in a companionship, any kind of long-term bond. right now. Let's see what the commentary is here. I feel like you're on the outside. I don't know if you're part of this group right now. You're kind of looking in over here. So, you know, the person that comes to mind or the relationship that comes to mind, maybe they're distracted, busy, their calendar's getting overwhelmed. You're kind of hanging out in the periphery here. You're still watching. This is, you know, parent-child came to mind with these cards. This might be you watching them, like, do things, meet new people, join different teams, like maybe like their commitments are filling up. If it's you and a partner, maybe business commitments are starting to kind of fill in right now, or they're in a busy period right now. Because, like I said, you're here, and you're just kind of watching, you're observing, you're hanging out, you're aware, you're in the know, but you're not participating, you're not with them. Not a bad thing. It just means that just acknowledging that you're choosing, because this definitely feels like a choice. You're choosing to kind of not be part of it. Not that you have the chance to, even like if it's a work scenario, you don't always have the opportunity to be part of it, but there is acknowledgement here of whoever you're thinking of. They're just busy. And maybe that's what you just need to hear. Like maybe you just need to know, like, they're just busy. There's no ignoring you. There's no tension. You're just choosing silence. You're choosing time with self. You're choosing quietness. And they're occupied. They've got distractions. They got a lot going on here. It keeps feeling like work though, like as I kind of question, lean into distractions and whatnot, like it feels like they're all like at task here. You know, maybe they're like little firemen, dragons here. They're coming in to put out, right, the volcano, or like collectively working together to achieve something. So it could be like a team, whatnot. Again, if it's a parent, could be friends, you know, wondering what's going on, and you know, they're just occupied because they joined a new team or they started something new. That's nice that you're kind of there. You're aware, so it's like they're sharing with you. You know what's going on. You might even be there, like if it's playing, you might be there watching as in the crowd. But again, activity's not done together here. But there's seems to be this echoing message of that's okay. It's okay that you're choosing to not engage, and they're okay with you with that choice. They understand, and that's why you're like still in the know, right? You're still around, you're still kind of there. Energy. And they're aware of you. I mean, you're aware of them, but they're aware of you. So it's kind of nice. So Pisces, kind of do your little checklist here. You know, you are seeing your answers. So maybe just quiet time with your eyes closed to receive your answer back for this help on the decision you're trying to make that you've asked for help. But the answer is you've got everything you need, not to worry. Go ahead with this conversation that needs to be had. It'll be a nice outcome for you. It'll give you some peace of mind, some rest. And then here, sort of this assessing what needs to be done, what you want to accomplish in 2026, and knowing that you will do all that and then some, right? Some nice little surprises here that could come down at any point, manifesting your opportunities. So I'll see you guys all next month as we head into, obviously, your period at end of February here into March. And maybe we'll get a bit of a birthday message next month when we reconnect.